Kindly give a straight reply. Does God exist or not? Yes or no? If yes, how best to realize Him in this life? It's a lovely question, isn't it? Kindly give a straight reply. Does God exist or not? Yes or no? If yes, how best to realize Him in this life? Man, throughout history, from the ancient Greeks, from the ancient Sumerians, have this idea of God. Right? I'm not at all sure whether in the Upanishads and whether they mention God at all. Or is it a later invention? You understand? So, what is God? We are investigating. I'm not attacking God. I'm not denying God. But we are investigating whether there is such a thing as God. Who invented God? Did God invent us? Did God create us? Right? God, who is omnipotent, omniscient, eternal, merciful, justice, all goodness. Right? That's your concept of God. And if you say He has created us, then we are part of His image. We are part of Him. That is, we are omniscient, generous, loving, right? And eternal. Right? Are we? Or we think we are. You understand my question? If God created you, He must be an extraordinary entity. Because He wants you to lead a terrible life. You understand my question? If God made you, why are you like this? You must be extraordinary human beings, mustn't you? Beautiful, full of joy, excitement, full of delight. But you're not. So either you have created God or God has created you. But if you examine very closely, you have created God. Right? In India, I was told there are about 300,000 gods and more. You say, huh? Every local person has his own God. So, sirs, we have created God. See the irony of it. Thought has created God, and then thought worships the image which thought has created, which is to worship oneself and call it God. You understand all this? The better part of you is God, right? I wonder if you understand this. First of all, let's be clear. Have you created God? the local gods round the corner, or the local god in Rome or in Tirupati or wherever. You have created them, haven't you? Huh? You're so very uncertain, aren't you? So frightened. If you say we have created, then you are scared stiff, because you have created out of your fear that. Out of your fear, you want security, right? You want safety. You want to feel there is somebody looking after you. Because you are afraid, you follow? So you create that and then worship that. Just see what you are doing. Going to Tirupati and putting all your money in the bag. Do you think God wants your money? So look at it all. You have nothing but to offer but money, garlands, prostrations, rituals, right? You have nothing else to offer. Have you realized the tragedy of this earth? If you love not God, that's very easy to love God, because it's so an abstraction, it has not much meaning. But if you loved, that very love is God, that very love is sacred. You won't go outside to look for God. You understand all this earth? And the questioner wants to know, if I believe in God, I don't. Because God is not something created by man. There is such thing as eternity, which is to be outside of time. Yes, sir? For that you must have a mind, a heart that is completely free from all the burdens of life. Right? From your vanity, your arrogance, your selfishness. You follow, sir? And we say, well, I'm not capable of it. Tell us what to do. You're back in the cycle. Somebody to tell you what to do. So you are in a jungle. You have to walk through it by yourself. Right? And for that you need vitality and vigor and strength. Not in belief in God, in goodness. Belief has no place where truth is concerned. Right?
And what is Atman, sir?
Huh?
Atman, about which we have been hearing even many besant in the past. Atman.
Who is that?
The conscience inside each of us.
Who is Atman?
So the conscience,
Huh?
the conscience inside each of us.
Is conscience Atman?
What they call as soul.
What, sir?
What they call as soul.
Soul. Which soul? The soul of a shoe? Or soul? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, we are Atman.
At last you're all getting excited. Because your belief is being attacked. You are not meeting the challenge, but you are resisting it. You think there is something inside you which is permanent, which is the light of God, which is nameless, etc., etc. Call it Atman, soul, light, whatever you like to call it. That there is inside you, in your conscience, in your brain, in your mind, something which is not worldly, which is not a thought, right? You believe that, don't you? Huh? Yes, sir?
No, I don't believe it.
Huh?
I don't believe it.
Why?
Because there is no such thing.
How do you know? Just believe, believe, believe. What kind of brains have you, sirs? Don't you want to find out? Don't you want to investigate into the truth of this matter? Whether there is soul, Atman, whatever you like to call it, don't you just believe what? If you believe, what value has it? See, suppose I believe I've got Atman or whatever it is, super Atman, I'll call it. I believe in that. And what value has it? In my daily life, what part does it play? I'm miserable, I'm confused, I'm lonely, anxious, in agony. What's the point of my having a belief in Atman? If I'm free from all that, completely, then I shall find out. But to suppose it becomes so childish, for God's sake. And we're all grown-up people. Jobs, children, wives.
But you said some timeless eternal.
To attain something, it requires ages. You can't just by initiation, just like that, you cannot understand what is all the concept.
Oh,
Because you
what?
have to dedicate yourself.
What's I don't understand yourself. What is it?
So many great people,
Ramana Maharshi and who?
Ramakrishna,
What? Oh. All right, sir. What about them?
right?
What about them?
So they live a simple life and they advocated something and you dedicate yourself and detach yourself from the mundane type of life, then only you will attain something. Because we are being in this mundane, it's a disturbed world. Is it possible to not to believe that unless we implement it, we can attain something? So being in a disturbed world, I think we are just believing each and other, going in a superficial way, and different ways, and this way and that way. All the people, the real religion says you will discover yourself.
Sir, would you forget all these people? Including Ramana Maharshi, what if the other gentleman was? Would you forget them? What value has their life to you? You have your life to live, not their life. God, what kind? And when the people say they have attained, what have they attained? How do you know?
You also said there's some timeless eternity.
Ah, I have said it, sir. Don't believe it.
That's not fair.
It's not fair, I know. It's not quite fair. But sir, just listen. So truth is that it's something you cannot experience. It cannot be told to you. Word is not that. But if you live on words, it's that. You understand? The word is not that. Like the word tree is not the tree. I can describe eternity, blah, blah, blah. But the word is not that. But we are satisfied with the word. Right, sir? You love with your heart, with your mind, with everything that you have. You love somebody. And you tell me of that love. And I accept the words, but have no, the flower isn't there, the perfume isn't there. You see, sirs, you have leaders, religious leaders and political leaders. I don't know why you have leaders at all. Ramakrishna, whatever whole gurus that you have had, one after the other, right? This country is full of them. And why do you follow? You understand? If once you realize that you are responsible entirely for yourself, that you are in a jungle, literally in a jungle, where you have to make your own way out. There is nobody to lead you. Then you forget all this. The examples, the books, everything, because you've got vitality, strength to go through. But the moment you depend on leaders, you become weak. If once you realize it in your heart, not just intellectually, then you are a man, human being, free to walk straight. But we don't want all that. So it's so simple when you think of it all.